Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ismi NUR IZZATY BINTI AZIZ. I'm studying DTT3023 in Islamic Education. My matric number is D20212099157. So today I would like to present assignment 1, which is topic 1 until topic 5. So I will summarize all the topic. So firstly, we go to summarize about the topic 1, which is computer crime and security. From what I have been assigned, which is topic hacking. Hacking refers to the unauthorized access or manipulation of computer systems, networks, or software. Hackers exploit vulnerabilities in technology for various purposes, ranging from malicious activity such as stealing sensitive data, disrupting service, or compromising systems, to ethical hacking for identifying and fixing security weaknesses. Hacking can take various forms, including computer hacking, password hacking, network hacking, and email hacking, each with specific targets and methods. Computer hacking unauthorized access to a computer system to manipulate, steal, or damage its data or functionality, while password hacking, which is techniques used to crack or steal password, often through brute force attack, phishing, or password database leaks. Last but not least, network hacking is an exploitation of network vulnerabilities to intercept communication, steal data, or gain unauthorized access, and email hacking, compromising email accounts to steal sensitive information, impersonate users, or conduct phishing attacks. So the question is, why does the computer crime that I choose is considered as harmful? In my opinion, hacking is considered harmful because it can lead to financial loss, identity theft, data breaches, and can compromise personal and organizational security. So, what steps can I take to prevent this type of computer crime from happening? So, I will use strong, unique passwords that are hard to guess. For instance, a password like this. Include symbols, numbers, and mixed case letter. Avoid saving password in easily accessible locations, but use a password manager for safekeeping. Next, I will install and maintain reputable antivirus software to detect and remove malicious threats. Next, regularly update my operating system, browsers, and applications to patch vulnerabilities. Then, educate users about phishing scams and social engineering tactics to avoid falling victim to deceptive schemes. Lastly, I will use firewalls to monitor and control incoming and outgoing network traffic, providing an added layer of security. Next, I will go to the topic 2, which is intellectual properties. In summarize, to protect the software, I follow these steps based on the relevant intellectual property IP rights. So, I will visit my IPO website, go to the official My IPO website, which provides detailed information on the IP registration process and access to online submission portals. So, I select the appropriate IP protections. The copyright is protect your software source code, user manual, and visual designs. It ensures that no one can copy your software without permission. For registration, visit the copyright registration page. For the patent, if your software includes innovative technical solution or unique algorithm, apply for a patent. So visit the patent registration page. If your software has a unique name, logo, or tagline, which is example revolutionizing daily life, protect these branding elements by registering a trademark. Visit the trademark registration page, then complete the registration process. Based on your software features, you may apply for copyright, patent or trademark protection through My IPO online forms and submission system. So, I may choose the IP types based on my software needs. For instance, if the software involves proprietary algorithm and unique brand identity, so I may need to apply for both patent and trademark. Based on my searching, the process involves this step. Visit the My IPO e-filing system and create an account, which is in step 1, account creation. Then I will enter my name like email and contact information, address and others. So the step 2 is select the IP category. Based on my choice of IP type for copyright, I will click the copyright section to register the software source code and manual. For patent, navigate to the patent registration for innovative features. For trademark, choose the trademark application for logo or brand element. So the next step is fill in the application form. So I can access the relevant online form from the links provided above. Then I enter required details such as title and description of the software, specific claims for patent application, branding details like the logo or tagline. For trademark, attach necessary documents including source code for copyright, technical specification and diagram for patents, logo design and usage for trademark. And the next is I will pay the application fees. So I will make the payment with the My IPO payment portal. The fees depend on the IP type too. And the step 5, I will submit the application. After completing the form and payment, submit the application through the My IPO e-filing system. Save the acknowledgement receipt and reference number provided. And the step 6, post-submission review. My IPO reviews the application, which is copyright approval may take 1 until 3 months. The patents formal examination may take up to 2 years, and the trademark review and approval take 9 until 12 months. Monitor the status through the My IPO e-filing system. So the last step is receive the certificate. Once approved, I may receive an official certificate confirming IP ownership. So next, I will go to the topic 3, which is privacy and surveillance. So, the question is, what is surveillance? From what I read, surveillance refers to the act of monitoring or observing individuals, organizations, or environments to collect information for various purposes such as security, law enforcement, or research. In Malaysia, surveillance plays a significant role in national security, crime prevention, and public safety, but it also raises concerns about privacy and civil liberties. Surveillance can be implemented using both physical and technological methods to track individuals' behaviors, locations, and communication. So, in Malaysia, the several types for surveillance are commonly used, which is physical surveillance. This involves the direct observation of individuals or group. For instance, law enforcement agencies in Malaysia may use physical surveillance to monitor suspected criminals or groups that pose a threat to national security. Next is electronic surveillance. This includes the use of technology to monitor activities such as the installation of surveillance cameras or wiretapping. Malaysia has implemented electronic surveillance, particularly in urban areas, to monitor public spaces for security purposes. The next is internet surveillance. With the growth of digital technology, internet surveillance in Malaysia has become a key tool for monitoring online activities, including social media interaction and internet browsing. The Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission, which is MCMC, monitors internet traffic to prevent cybercrimes and regulate content. So the last one is communication surveillance. This involves monitoring phone calls, emails, or other communication forms. The Malaysian government has implemented laws like the Communication and Multimedia Act 1998 CMA and the Security Offences Special Measures Act 2012 SOSMA to regulate and facilitate communication surveillance for national security. So, what are examples of surveillance? So, first is CCTV surveillance. CCTV cameras are widespread in Malaysia, particularly in major cities like Kuala Lumpur, Johor Bahru, and Penang. These cameras monitor public spaces, including shopping malls, transport hubs, and government buildings for security and crime prevention. So the next is internet and social media monitoring. The Malaysian government has taken steps to monitor online activities, especially concerning issues of national security or political dissent. For example, the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission MCMC has been known to issue warning or take action against social media content deemed inappropriate or harmful to national security. So the last one is GPS tracking. Some Malaysian companies use GPS tracking to monitor the movements of employees, particularly those working in logistic or delivery service. Law enforcement agencies may also use GPS tracking for criminal investigation. So, can I monitor my employee computer activity? Of course. Yes, employers in Malaysia have the legal right to monitor employee computer activity, especially if it involves company, research or network system. These are various tools that employers can use to monitor employees' computer activities, such as employee monitoring software. So, many organizations in Malaysia use software like Termite, Hubstaff or ActiveTrack to track employees' productivity and monitor their online activities. So, these tools can track what website employees visit, how long they spend on specific tasks, and even record keystroke. Second is network monitoring. Employers may use network monitoring system to monitor employees' email exchanges, web browsing and file sharing activities on company computers. This Malaysian government encourage businesses to protect their IT infrastructure from cyber threats by implementing secure network system. So, does the government spy on its citizens? Yes, of course. The Malaysian government has been involved in surveillance of its citizens, particularly in areas related to national security and preventing cyber crimes. Some methods employed include CCTV surveillance, which is Malaysia has implemented extensive CCTV surveillance system, especially in urban areas, to monitor public space for security purpose. These cameras are often linked to the police or of the law enforcement agencies to prevent criminal activities. So the next is social media monitoring. The Malaysia government of agency like MCMC monitors online content and social media platform. In 2015, Malaysian Cybersecurity Malaysia launched initiatives to combat cyber threats and monitor internet activities. Citizens have been investigated or arrested for online speech under law like the Sedition Act 1948 and Communication and Multimedia Act 1998, which regulate online content. Next, the Prevention of Terrorism Act, which is POTA, P-O-T-A. Under POTA, Malaysian authorities can track communication, monitor movements and detain individuals without trial if they are suspected of engaging in terrorism-related activity. This act has raised concerns over excessive surveillance and its potential to infringe on citizens' privacy rights. Surveillance raises significant ethical concerns as it can infringe on individual rights to privacy, autonomy, and freedom of expression. While surveillance is often justified for public safety or national security, excessive or unwarranted monitoring can lead to the following ethical dilemmas. So what steps that I can take to block or prevent from public or government surveillance? So I will use encrypted communication tools like Signal or ProtonMail. Then I will install virtual private network, which is VPNs, to mask online activities. Then I will disable location service on device unless necessary. Then I will avoid sharing sensitive information on public or unsecured network. Then I will educate myself about privacy laws and rights to challenge unethical surveillance practice. Next, we go to topic 4, which is computer reliability. Reliability in computer systems is crucial for ensuring consistent functionality, minimizing errors, and maintaining user trust. Reliable systems are particularly essential in critical sectors such as banking, healthcare, and transportation, where disruptions can have severe consequences. For instance, in banking, unreliable systems can lead to delayed transactions, data loss, or unauthorized access, which is ultimately tarnish the reputation of financial institutions. Additionally, reliable systems reduce downtime, boost productivity, and help maintain smooth operational workflows. Thus, ensuring the reliability of computer systems is vital for maintaining trust and operational efficiency. So the case study or example that I resulted of computer is not reliable. So I searched at the article website, which is case study KLIA system failure in 2019. A significant example of computer system unreliability occurred in Malaysia in August 2019 when Kuala Lumpur International Airport KAIA experienced a severe system outage. The disruption stemmed from issues with the network core switch, a critical infrastructure component that had not been replaced since its installation. As a result, both KLIA terminals faced operational setbacks, causing flight delays, baggage handling problems, and passenger congestions. So, this incident highlighted the importance of regular maintenance and time upgrades of critical systems. The failure at KLIA not only caused massive inconvenience for travelers but also exposed vulnerabilities in the airport's reliance on outdated infrastructure. The event served as a cautionary tale for organizations to prioritize system reliability to avoid operational breakdown. However, in Malaysia, computer system disruption incidents are not new. For example, in August 2023, Toyota Motor suspended operation 12 out of 14 years in Japan due to a computer system failure. Although this incident happened in Japan, it affected to supply chains and operation in Malaysia and surrounding countries. In my opinion, the reliability of mobile phones has evolved significantly from the era of Nokia and BlackBerry to the current time of Android and Apple smartphones. These differences are particularly evident in terms of hardware and software reliability. So, the hardware reliability during the Nokia and BlackBerry era, mobile phones were renowned for their physical durability. Devices such as the iconic Nokia 3310 earned a reputation for being virtually indestructible, capable of withstanding accidental drops and rough handling without functional impairment. BlackBerry phones, meanwhile, offer robust hardware designs with physical keyboards that were highly reliable and catered to professional use. In contrast, modern smartphones using Android or iOS system prioritize sleek designs and advanced material like glass and aluminium, which enhance aesthetic but compromise durability. Screens are more prone to cracking despite innovation like Gorilla Glass, and the internal components are sensitive to environmental factors such as heat or moisture. However, features such as water and dust resistant IP ratings have improved, offering protection that was previously unavailable. So, the software reliability, Nokia and BlackBerry device operated on simple proprietary operating system designs primarily for basic functionalities like calling, texting, and emailing. This system was stable with minimal glitches or bugs, making them highly reliable for their intended use. Modern smartphones powered by Android and iOS offer advanced operating systems that support a broad ecosystem of apps and services. This complexity, however, increases the likelihood or software glitches, app crashes, and security vulnerabilities. Regular software updates address these issues but can occasionally introduce the new bugs. Additionally, the dependency on frequent updates makes older devices prone to software obsolescence, reducing their long-term reliability. So the overall comparison, why the era of Nokia and BlackBerry offered unparalleled hardware robustness and simple, stable software, modern smartphones provide extensions, functionalities, and connectivity at the expense of occasional reliability issues. Current devices cater to a wide range of user needs, from entertainment to productivity, but require regular maintenance and cautious users to ensure long-term reliability. The reliability of mobile phones depends on priorities of the user, durability and simplicity of the past versus functionality and versatility of the present. So the last one is the topic 5, which is professional ethics. The development of the MySejahtera mobile application, which was instrumental in managing Malaysia's COVID-19 response, requires software engineers to adhere strictly to professional ethics. Ethical principles serve as a guide for engineers in fulfilling their responsibilities to the public, their clients and employers, the quality of the product and their professional judgment. This essay will evaluate this principle with specific reference to the development of the MySejahtera app, focusing on the principle of public, client and employer product engagement while providing relevant examples to illustrate the ethical consideration involved. First and foremost, the principle of public welfare emphasizes that software engineers must prioritize the safety and well-being of society. In the context of MySejahtera, the protection of user data is paramount as the app collects sensitive information such as health records, vaccination status, and personal identifications. Engineers are ethically bound to implement robust encryption methods and comply with data protection laws like the Personal Data Protection Act (PDPA). For instance, failure to secure the app could result in data breaches leading to misuse of users' private information. Furthermore, transparency is crucial in maintaining public trust. The app must clearly communicate how data is collected, stored, and shared. In the early stages of MySejahtera, concerns arose regarding potential misuse of data by authorities. To address such issues, software engineers should advocate for clear and transparent data policies that reassure the public of ethical data management. Additionally, inclusivity is an essential aspect of serving the public. The app should cater to diverse groups, including the elderly and those with disability, by incorporating user-friendly features such as multilingual option and simplified interface. This ensures that the app is accessible to everyone, thereby fulfilling its purpose of public service. In addition to serving the public, software engineers have a duty to their clients and employers. They must act in the best interest of these stakeholders while maintaining ethical boundaries. Compliance with technical and legal standards is one of the key responsibilities of engineers. For example, the MySejahtera app had to meet health data regulations and technical specifications to ensure accurate and efficient pandemic management. This includes integrating international health certification like the World Health Organization's Smart Vaccination Certificate. Furthermore, engineers must avoid conflicts of interest such as monetizing user data without consent. Public concerns emerged when reports suggested that MySejahtera data might be used for purpose beyond its original intent. Such situations highlight the ethical responsibility of engineers to resist pressures from employers or clients that conflict with public interest. Meeting clients' expectations is another critical area. Engineers must deliver a secure and functional app within the agreed timeline and budget. However, installation where expedited development might compromise the app's security. Engineers should advocate for sufficient time to ensure a high-quality product. This demonstrates professionalism while upholding ethical principles. Moreover, the principle of product quality underscores the responsibility of engineers to deliver a reliable and safe product. MySejahtera as a public health tool must be dependable, especially during critical periods such as vaccination campaigns or pandemic spikes. For instance, inaccuracies in contact tracing of vaccination records could disrupt public health effort and erode user trust. Rigorous testing is essential to identify unresolved bugs before deployment. Early in its rollout, MySejahtera faced criticism for glitches in vaccine registration process, which highlighted the need for comprehensive quality assurance measures. Furthermore, the app must be scalable to handle a large number of users simultaneously. For example, during mass vaccination drive, the app should perform seamlessly to prevent system crashes that could hinder public access to vital service. Engineers must balance the technical demands of the app with ethical diligence to ensure its reliability and effectiveness. Lastly, the principle of judgment requires software engineers to base their decisions on professional expertise and ethical consideration. In developing MySejahtera, engineers must exercise sound ethical judgment in selecting technologies and frameworks. For instance, choosing open source encryption tools might enhance security while reducing development costs, benefiting both the public and the employer. Additionally, engineers must avoid bias and resist external pressures that could compromise the app integrity. For example, political or corporate interests should not influence the app design or functionality in ways that disadvantage certain user groups. Detailed documentation of decision and process is also vital for accountability. This ensures that any concerns regarding data handling or system errors can be addressed transparently and effectively. In conclusion, the development of an application like MySejahtera demands strict adherence to the professional code of ethics. By upholding the principle of public welfare, clients and employees' responsibility, product quality and sound judgment, software engineers can navigate ethical challenges effectively. These principles not only ensure the app technical success but also reinforce its role as a trusted tool for public health management. Ultimately, balancing technical expertise with ethical responsibility is key to developing software that serves the greater good. So that's all from me. I'm sorry if I have mistaken about the information. So thank you, Doctor.